in the high level and slash max community, there's this big kind of like worship of efficiency and stuff, and I know there's a lot of you guys out there watching my videos that think like efficiency is the end goal, and um, you play RuneScape to get your completionist cape, trimmed completionist cape, and then after you get that, the what you're supposed to do, what the orthodoxy is to play as if you're going for 200 mil all skills and try to be as efficient as you can towards that, um, and even if you're not, that's kind of what the mindset is. That's kind of out there. Um, Zarfart kind of spawned that, I think. But anyways, much of what I've been trying to do is I'm also been trying to change that. And so what this video is gonna do is it's gonna show you about a dozen good players, really good players, great players that became successful in the game and stuff, and became really good, and didn't do all that efficiency stuff, and they didn't care about basically following the exact path that everybody else did, and they rebelled and they did their own thing, and they did for I think the majority of these people, they did 200 mils, and they did it in their own way. That wasn't efficient. So anyways, here we go. I'm going to just start this. So first off, we have Drowns. Drowns is a good player. He's 2 bill, but he's not maxed. He's only 2328 overall, but he's got 2 bill overall XP. He's low combat. So you got 50 attack, 45 defense, 87 strength, 88 constitution. And then, so you got all these low combat things, and then you got bang, 100 mil prayer, 90 mil magic, 200 mil cooking, 150 more, 154 mil wood cutting, 200 mil fletching, 92 mil fishing. He's been doing, so for the wood cutting and the fishing, he's been doing C2 solo. And this is a guy who really hates AFK. He's got fire making, you got crafting. He's got a lot of skills all around. 100 mil here, almost 100 mil. Mining, herbal agility solo, thieving. Here we go, 142 mil farming, 100 mil hunter, 200 mil construction, and 100 mil engineering. This is Drowns. Next player, Barty. Barty has stats very similar to Drowns. He quit a couple years ago, but his stats are very similar to what Drowns were like. And that was a couple years ago, so he had even less time. Next player, Dapledo. So I don't know if you guys know of this guy. He wasn't I can't recall if it was maxed a while. Yeah, but anyways, this is a guy who's been trying to go for 100 mil in all skills for a while. He stopped for a little bit and then came back. But here we go. He's basically high XP in everything. So his combat's still a bit low, 50 mils and stuff. But here we got 100 mil in prayer, 100 mil in magic, 200 mil in cooking, 100 mil in wood cutting, 166 mil in fletching, 100 let's see where we at. 113 mil in fishing, 200 mil fire making, another 100 mil crafting, 100 mil smithing, 100 mil mining, 100 mil herb lore, 100 mil agility, 100 mil thieving, 33 mil slayer, so that's why his combat's so low. 200 mil farming. Was he third? I don't know. No, he must have been fourth or fifth because someone went free to play. And then you got 77 mil rune crafting, and I think he did some of that, a good chunk. I'm not sure exactly how much he did before RuneSpan, but I think he did some before RuneSpan. Hunter, construction, then summoning's going, but not much summoning, and then you got dungeoneering. So yeah, this is Dapledo, really good player. And then you got Cinder76. Now this chick, lady, whatever. She is a Slayer. She has 200 mil Slayer. What's special about her is that she's really inefficient. But that's kind of in this case a good thing. So while it's hard to tell exactly how many hours she did, um, we estimate around about 9,000 hours in Slayer, and she did her Slayer without a cannon at all, and that's really, really like inefficient and slow, and you're not supposed to do that, and etc. etc. So I'm not exactly sure her reasons for not doing that. Well, whatever they are, she chose not to do that, and in the end, she ended up spending all that time on Slayer, which took a lot longer than it needed to be. But that 9,000 hours definitely needs some level of respect. Um, I do kind of come short on near the end. She did stop buying spins to rush 200 mile Slayer. I come up short on that, and that's like a big black mark on her record. But that's not gonna like completely have me forget all the other work she did manage to do in Slayer. And I do view her as a second in the time spent in a single skill. So this is Cinder 76. And Atticusbird. This guy's a friend. He's not even 2,000 total, 1970. And 1.2 bill XP. He wants to be the highest in overall XP that is below 2,000. At the moment, that's Magnus, and so he's in second place right now. And yeah, so he's got some low levels right here. Then he's got 200 more cooking, 200 more wood cutting, 200 more fire making. Then he has a big one, 200 more agility, and 200 more hunter. And this is Atticusbird. Symphony is he used to be called Ancient Dev. He was for a long time ranked 4 in runecrafting. He's currently free to play, so you can't quite see his stats anymore. But Ancient Dev was somebody who wanted to do 200 mil rune crafting entirely off nature runes. So he started out at the Abyss, and then Gracking came out, and so he switched over to Gracking, and he continued doing Gracking even after everybody switched over to ZMI. And he reached 135 mil runecrafting XP, or about that, when he stopped. And I believe he stopped because RuneSpan came out, and then clearly he's quit. So RuneSpan probably caused him to quit, but still, 135 mil XP would probably bring him at around basically more time spent in runecrafting than even anyone else, so like Phoenix Odin or any of the other runecrafters. He's spent more time doing runecrafting than them. Islam Peace is Lover Romeo, so Lover Romeo is also free to play, and he has. I'm sure you guys all know, but yeah, he has 200 more mining and he has 200 more agility. He did the mining off granite, and he actually started out on iron. Switched to granite at, I think like around 35 mil XP or something when that came out. He was all excited about that. And he did his agility. He started out at Apotal. Dorgish Khan came out, and he did the vast majority of his agility XP at Dorgish Khan. So this guy's barely played in the past. What's it been? 3 years now, and since then, how many people have matched what he's done so far? 200 more mining off granite and 200 more agility. People haven't really matched that, and they've had all this time to do that. So you guys probably wouldn't expect me to say much good stuff about him, but yeah, I am. I definitely respect what he's done, and so yeah, kudos to him. Then we have Water. Water is Nat, and this guy used to be a top free-to-player. He finally went members, and he's still doing great. So yeah, he did 200 more strength in free-to-play. He did, let's see, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so some of this I gotta remember what he did in free-to-play, what he did not in free-to-play. Well, since he's ranked 12 in Magic, I'm gonna assume he did that in free-to-play. Cooking was probably free-to-play. And yeah, he's got all these higher stats. Crafting was free to play. Smithing definitely was free to play and all that. And yeah, so this is Water, who used to be known as Water is Nat. And he's got a nice helmet or something. That's a weird helmet. Don't recognize it. Um, Simon. I'm sure you guys know Simon. This guy was Neo Qdon. Um, so this guy was the first 200 more construction. And while his stats look pretty normal for a top player right now, what happens is that he actually got most of these stats while he was a low combat, like Drowns. So Drowns has like very low combat. Well, this guy had like really low melees, and then like he got range. I think he did like Slayer. A lot of his Slayer with range. What you got for Slayer here? 43. Okay, but yeah, um, but yeah, I think he changed a lot of that. I don't remember. I can't remember what he did, but yeah, this guy was good. He did lot of low combat stuff. So he kind of broke the patch, and this is Simon Neo Qdon. Also, his brother, this is Reeds LOL. His brother, who's free to play, so he doesn't play anymore. He had stats very similar to him, and maybe I think a little bit less, but yeah. So kudos to him too. This one's gonna be an iffy. So Serial Heated. If any of you guys have heard of him, this is the old rank 2 mining. Um, it's kind of been popular, or I don't know. The big rumor that's going around about this guy is that he was a bot, and but the big thing is that nobody's actually seen the guy or met the guy, and so nobody really knows because he was always in free to play. So, but what happened is the guy mined coal all the way to 200 mil, mining in free to play world. Um, and then Jagex banned him a little bit before 200 mil, and then a couple months later or something, they unbanned him. And so I assume somewhere along the way he went and he petitioned them or did something and proved that he was legit. So I've never met the guy. I don't know if he's legit or not. But if he is legit, then shit, what he did was a very big achievement. He banked the coal, and I think I don't know if he mined any iron and banked that too, but he banked the coal and he used the coal to level train his smithing up. And the last I checked, he was 46 mil XP. I don't know if he ever actually hit 200 mil smithing, but he was about 46 mil smithing XP. And so if he's legit, kudos to him. And here's a big one. So Drum Gun, I'm sure you've all heard of Drum Gun. He's currently ranked 3 overall. He's probably going to get ranked 2. And this is the biggest inefficient successful guy out there. Alright, here we go. Just all these 200 mils. What's special about Drum Gun though is that he did his melee, so he was the first to like max all the combats and stuff. And he's just doing now Slayer. He kept Slayer at 99, 13 mil, whatever. Most of it. And what's really special about this guy, aside from that, is that he's got nearly, or is now, I'm not sure, the most hours in the game, and that's what his goal is. He wants not only the most hours in the game, he wants to completely destroy everybody, and he wants like 1,000 hour lead or something like that. I mean, not 1,000 hour lead, 1,000 days lead. So like, I think he's around like 1,500 days or something by now. And this guy has been going hard for many years. Biggest no life in the game, definitely. He's got about half the of all the skills on Rune Tracker. So there's like 25 skills. He's got the month record, the #1 month record. He's gotten maybe at some time in the past, or whatever, and probably still has it, holds it in hours. It's just updates have changed things, but he's gotten the #1 month records on about half the skills. So that's a very big achievement. This guy does not like donations. He's very strong about he has very strong opinions about being legit. He has done some AFK stuff, but he's not proud of it. He's proud of saying he's got no donations. He did all of his work without donations. He grinded. He whatever to make money. He's definitely a hard worker, and he definitely needs to to get the respect with that. All these players I've shown here deserve the respect for the hard work they've put into the game, and that there's more to the game, to skilling at least, than just efficiency, and that you really it's about the hard work you put in, and that's what gets respected, and that's what you can have. And even if you don't care about getting respected by other people, that's what you can have pride in for having done yourself, because this is an achievement. These are your achievements. This is your hard work. These people, they skill. They don't get paid for it. And the biggest motivator for all of us, even myself included, is the pride that we have in our achievements and our work. And nobody likes getting downgraded for that. Nobody wants to get abused for, yeah, no life or whatever. So some people, it's actually a compliment to me. I like no lifing to me is a skill. It's an act of how much effort and willpower you can put into fighting against sleep. That's how I define no life. But a lot of people define you have no life. You got no life. You just waste your time on this game. Well, anyways, this is work. We enjoy it. But yeah. And this is gonna be a quick late edition. Elvis 99. I'm sure many of you guys have noticed in 07 that they've been going pretty hard in Hunter. Well, what most of you guys don't know is that Elvis 99 is skill of 703. He was the first person at 99 Dungeoneering, and he's a really good player. So skill of 703, kind of quit his main account, and started playing on Elvis 99 several months ago, maybe nearly a year ago actually, and he's free to play right now on his other account, so I can't quite show that, but he had like 120 mil agility, 100 mil mining, 200 mil hunter. He was like 30, 200 mil hunter, I think. And so yeah, he had pretty decent stats, and he was on top page overall. But this is the Elvis 99 account he created, and he's been working on it for a while. So it's got no combat, it's pure skiller, other than 79 per and 35 constitution. I'm not sure what the combat level is. And did 200 mil fire making, 50 mil wood cutting. So just not that good of a stats, but his other account is really good. This is a guy that I consider to be like my equal in like everything. Like, so like in No Life, and we have a very similar pattern. We both we set a few records and stuff, and our records are very similar, close to each other's and stuff, and we do those in like kind of spurts and bursts, and then we spend more casual, relaxed time for most of the rest of our playing. And yeah, so this is Skiller 703, Jamie, and yeah, last edition, and hope you enjoyed this video.